On time, basically, if you're gonna help set up, you need to be here at 2 o'clock, because that's when we start setting up. And we have, I believe it starts at 5, if I'm correct. And then it goes until 8, because they also do their little costume contest for the little kids and everything. So yeah, just make sure you're here like around 2 o'clock so we could start setting up. More so preferably before then, just in case we could finish up any artistic stuff that we still need to get done.
When do we have to get rid of
Prefer, if you want 2 o'clock, if you could do time before then, help.
Actually, decorating time is 12:45 to 4:30.
Okay.
And then judging's from 4:30 to 5. And a game must be set up no later than 5:30.
And then our games, pumpkin
Rolling.
game. If you have any questions, ask Alejandro.
Baka.
We had the person who was running the meeting today call in, so they will not be here.
Nothing needs.
I didn't say anything. So we're gonna do a little exercise using the gender and sex diagram. And so, we need volunteers.
Sure.
You want to volunteer?
Yeah.
You've done this before, haven't you?
I've messed
I mean, it
with
doesn't
church
matter.
like
We need
this
more volunteers,
before,
y'all.
but-
We need probably another 2 or 3 volunteers.
There are a couple more volunteer. You're all going to be volunteers.
Yeah, you can.
You won't be forcibly volunteer.
Okay, we got volunteers. Yay!
Hey, the more volunteers, the better. So if y'all want to come up, come up.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. If you really want to volunteer, that's fine. Whatever. All right. So, what this is trying to demonstrate is that whether it be your gender or your sex or what you identify as, it's on a continuum. It's not black or white. It's not male or female. It's on a continuum. And so this scale kind of demonstrates that. So the first thing they have you do is look at biological sex. So what sex were you born? Were you male, female, or were you intersex? And so I'll have each one of you stand. And again, this is kind of revealing if you don't want to reveal things about yourself. But I wanted you guys to stand where your biological sex is on the scale. So if you're male, you'll stand over here. If you're female, you'll stand over there. And if you're intersex, you'll stand in between.
So where's where?
Where is where? They're up there at the top. So male is over here.
Were you born male?
So that one's pretty definitive, right? All right, so for the next one, okay, is your gender identity. And so this is your psychological sense of yourself. Do you feel in your head that you are male or female or somewhere in between? And it doesn't have to be on either end of the spectrum. It could be somewhere in the middle. Okay? Another term that's used for someone who feels completely 50-50 is, or something, some version of that is called two-spirit. And this comes from the Indian term. Native American term. Yeah, it's called correct. Native American term meaning, two different people at the same time. Probably more of a spiritual meaning for that. So are you in the middle? Are you right in the middle? Okay.
We have 3.
Now I have, and you're in the middle as well, right? Now I have some people maybe more. You're trying to be. You're in the middle. You're in the middle. All right, and you're definitely male, right? Over here, all 3 of you, definitely male, and we don't have anybody that's definitely all woman, right? That feels that way.
Oh, no, I'm confused.
Confused?
Because I'm a guy, but I like a lot of more girly things, not just like the big.
Yeah, but how do you feel in your mind? In your mind, what do you think of yourself? Do you? You could run back and forth. No, I'm kidding. Some people would say it depends on the day, it depends on what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, so so then for the next thing is gender expression. So how do you express your gender? On the outside, what is your outward expression of your gender?
That depends on the day.
Maybe you're
Okay,
all
so
the way
you might
down
want to
there.
stand.
You're all the way down there for me.
Oh, fine, I don't count.
Huh?
Stop lying, I'm just kidding.
All right,
Baka.
so you guys, now since you're all kind of overlapping,
Baka.
and there's a lot of you there, maybe can each one of you tell us where you're standing and why you're standing there? Gender expression. So yeah. All right. Why are you there?
Middle and because I wear more good, I suppose. But I also like to take my nails.
I flip-flop between like specifically masculine clothes and specifically feminine clothes, which is why I'm in the middle.
Okay.
Either is related.
You're not good at that.
Okay.
I mean, don't look at them. In my opinion.
And mine is mostly because I'm pretty much in the middle. What's called that is I also do drag.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
I do express myself as a man, but there are times that I might wear a little more feminine clothing. Sometimes you might see me in my tight shirts and more like hard to breathe clothing.
Okay. All right.
So that puts me somewhat over here, but at the same time I identify myself as a man still, and as well as I do drag. So that's how I express myself too. It's able to give you another perspective on life as well as not just being a man, but also being a woman too.
Excellent. And you, Justin? Home, you're in the middle between
like I
middle
feel
and
feminine
male?
at the same time, but I'm like so I just kind of like falls in the middle, just kind of like where I always felt like when it's here, because I never had like one out for the other. There are times.
Fabian's moving.
Yeah, I'm the same way, but like I'm with Kyle. Kyle. Yes.
Mm-mm.
Wow. I actually don't remember. I really do.
Nice.
And I'm like Kyle. Like there's moments where I'm just pure like, well, I'm just masculine, I guess. Like, well, I have to be powerful, I have to be like, assertive and all. But then there's moments where I'm just with friends and I'm like, oh, like let's giggly little stuff and just being all like that. And I guess in a way that could go into the whole.
Well, but this is asking about your outward appearance.
Outward appearance.
Your outward appearance.
Well,
You're a slob.
I don't know.
So,
the
guy.
kind of clothes that I like
How do you
are-
project yourself to other? In other words, if you were to walk into a room, what would people, where
Oh,
would...
masculine then. So like, all that then.
Yeah. Kind of
I
leans
don't
a
like
little
it.
bit.
What do you think I'm gonna do?
All right, and what about, what is your name again?
Ethan, hi.
Ethan, hi. Hi. And why are you standing, where are you standing exactly?
I like,
You're in the
I'm just
middle?
like a gay guy, so I guess I'm right in the middle because it's not feminine, but it's not masculine. So, but it's not androgynous either. Like,
Let me ask you an invasive question, if
Okay.
I may. What do people usually identify you as? Just looking at you, never talking to you.
male.
Male. Okay. I'm just curious. All right, now just stay where you are. Now, same line, gender expression, communication of gender. So outward appearance. On a Friday or a Saturday night, whatever night you like to go out, where would you lie? See? I mean, it might be the same place, but some of you might move around.
At the club.
Like if you're gonna dress up and go out.
Trying to find a man.
Yeah, Fabian, you're female when dressing.
All right.
Still depends on my friends.
It depends on where you're going, what you're doing, what day it is.
You're going to Milwaukee.
They're still talking about your, yeah.
Outward appearance. Outward appearance. Outward appearance. Okay. All right. I was just curious if people move around. All right. So the next one is, I can't see Kyle here. Sexual orientation. So, are you attracted to men? If you are, you want to go on to the right side. If you're attracted to women, you want to be on the left. And if you're somewhere in the middle, which would be identified as bisexual, then you're in the middle.
Classroom isn't big enough.
I can stand on the one side.
I know, huh? We don't have any representatives over there.
I'll stand over there.
Okay, all right.
You're all homos.
All right.
I was attracted to women. I was like,
I'll be the only one.
Yeah.
All right. This is different than your sexual behavior. They said, no, believe it or not, this is different than your sexual behavior. Actually, a lot of you can believe it, but because what you might be attracted to may not necessarily who you're having sex with. So, the very last so the very last one is how are you behaving during sex? So are you having sex with women? Are you having sex with men? Are you having sex with both?
Fabian, you already know me.
And again, this is a little revealing, so I apologize, but you volunteered. So.
Yeah, Fabian, you're all the way there.
All right, lots of sex with men. And you're still on that side. All right. Now, you see, people who haven't come out, so to speak, they may be on two different places depending on the last two lines. Who they're attracted to and who they're having sex with might be different. I'm sorry, what? You were talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying, I'm out. I have sex with both. I don't know.
Well, that's fine.
We're not here to judge.
No, I was just saying for some people who aren't, you might see on those two lines two different responses. But those that are out, usually they whatever side they are attracted to, that's who they're having sex with. Especially in this group, because I think everybody's pretty comfortable with themselves.
I never been with a guy.
No, never.
Yeah.
And you've never been with a.
I've been with both.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I just learned something.
There's Gold Star gays and Gold Star lesbians. Now there's double Gold Star gays. And if you were a C-section.
Gold Star lesbian is like you're full lesbian. You never had nothing with a guy. You only had girls. And Gold Star gays are guys who only have sex with men and not with females.
Very confusing.
That's Fabian.
C-section. I just saw a real C-section.
Fabian, you're a Gold Star gay.
Okay, all right. Thank you guys. You can sit down.
I'm not.
Just thank you very much.
Fabian's so happy.
Sorry, you guys.
You're happy to be.
Anybody else want to volunteer?
I kind of want to get a new group of people.
Do you want to do it again?
Does anyone else want to be in the second group?
I do. I'll try. Fabian, you record then.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, that way. But I don't want to.
I think I do.
No. It's my friend. It's my friend. You should. Your hair's pretty. It's purely my opinion, but you should leave it alone.
Just put Brittany.
And you were saying, are you all the way over, or are you?
No, like, I mean,
Somewhere
with
in-
my hair, that's the only thing, but how I express myself would be more masculine.
So it pushes you a little over, a little bit, but.
I guess so. Since I got long hair.
Now, what about you, Alejandro? Are you all the way over?
Yeah, I'm all the way over.
Okay, I'm just.
It's like a little crowded over
I wasn't.
here.
I know.
Oh, is that a bad joke?
No. Don't take everything personally.
It is personal.
All right. All right. The next is sexual orientation. So, what are you sexually? What arouses your erotic? What gets you excited?
When you're attracted to guys, right?
Yeah.
Then you were over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's quite a group over there. There we
I
go.
know.
All right.
Oh, Lord.
Nice, though. We have a nice representation, except we have no bisexuals or asexuals.
Well, I don't have sex with anyone that could I consider asexual.
Just sex.
All right, now, who are you having sex with? Let's see who moves. Nobody.
Did you ask
What if I have
No, I
sex
said.
with?
I didn't mean who. I meant.
him.
It was a general question. Where are you at?
Cameron.
Alejandro?
Almost in the middle, because I had before had sex.
But are you currently now having?
Well, not currently now, but would you consider it, I guess? I mean, is it out of the, if it's out of the question, then.
I would consider it,
Okay, all right then.
I
So you're,
still find attraction to guy. I guess sex is just sex.
so it's like, there's a percentage there, like
Yeah.
60-40 or 70-30
Yeah,
or
in a way, I
20.
guess.
Okay.
0.91%.
So you're.
Boys.
And did you like it?
I don't know.
Do you consider it sex?
Did
Do you consider it sex though?
What?
Katy Perry.
Boys. I don't know. I guess it's just kind of a human thing.
Kissing?
Right? Kissing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I don't know.
Is that weird?
I think that kissing. I don't
I'm not opposed to it.
Okay, that's fine. So you're not all the way this way, just a little bit. Okay. All right, but again, no. But again, this shows that although there sometimes are polls, one way or the other, that a lot of times it's somewhere in between. So, all right, thank you guys.
I'll play right now. Get out of here.
Okay.
Baby,
Is there anyone else who wants to do round 3? If not, we can move on to the next. No?
What's the next thing?
What? Go ahead. Face like it's from aliens, and those look like tarantulas. So that's why I call vaginas tarantulas. Lots of things wrong with me. You should know that by now.
No, I heard you like.
Yeah, I did. Masochist.
Yeah.
I'm also sadist. So I'm a sadomasochist.
Oh my god.
I love to inflict pain and I love to receive pain. There's your nose. You have cookies?
I will beat you. Alright, so I figured now, since it'd be their time, then Annie could have a discussion. You don't need to go for my book. And it's me after I get home from nights of drinking and get ready to go to sleep. That's when I become more insightful on the world and how it works. And a question I ended up posting in like various groups I'm part of, since they are so diverse and not only people who on it, but personality-wise. And I figured I could ask you guys, so what you guys think. The question was, how do you feel about how in today's society, in the LGBT community, that many men feel like they have to portray a pseudo-masculine image to be able to fit in, not only in the LGBT community, but also the heterosexual community. So like, what is your guys' opinion on the fact that it seems like we have to as masculine?
Yes, because I know this from experience growing up that you're trying to fit in with everyone and they're all like, oh yeah, talking about something and you're just like, yeah. You're just like, yeah, trying to put in your 2 cents trying to do it, but even though you feel completely out of place. So
And then you see it like on the dating profiles too, like no fans, no this is, and it's like are you really that insecure with yourself that you can't hang out with a feminine guy? Like it just,
No.
I know exactly. It's just like, it's like no fans, no this, no that. It's like, who cares?
Because also, in a sense, affects the lesbian side of it too, when it comes to the whole labeling as the bush and lipstick. It's like basically trying to conform everyone into a certain categories. Like, what do you guys think? Like on both ends of it.
Well, because like being a trans guy, it's like double basically, because not only do I have to act really masculine to fit in among guys, like you're just expected to be super masculine because you weren't born male, and like even around other gay guys, like I get questioned constantly because they're like, but you act really feminine. Why, if you're a guy, why don't you act masculine? And I get questions like that just from the LGBT community, from like, people who aren't in the community, because I wasn't born male. Like the expectations are just even higher. And like gender expectations in general for me have always been kind of dumb, because you get guys who do feminine things, you get girls who do masculine things, and gender roles are just really outdated to me. Like modern society, like it just doesn't work like that anymore. Like guys and girls just do whatever they need to do. And it's getting hung up on, oh, but a guy should do this, oh, but a girl should do this. It's just really, really harmful to people's psyches.
So that's why now we're going to see what you guys would think would be classified as masculine and feminine. And our lovely game show hostess here will write down your guys' response. So basically just start listing off traits that you guys would consider to be masculine.
The person thinks they're masculine.
Or traits that you think are masculine. That's correct. Thank you.
I don't have any topics.
I am actually writing that, I'm sorry. That is not true, because I've seen some really feminine.
Aggressive.
Aggressiveness?
Yeah.
I've seen some really aggressive.
Bottoms. Yeah. I've seen some too.
Oh, I never.
Providing financial support.
Topping?
He just got
We were talking.
Sugar daddy?
Sugar daddy.
You don't have to. No,
That's why they put aggressive.
Aggression, yeah.
Aggressive. Because you know, there's gonna be aggressive tops, aggressive bottoms.
Hairy? Muscular, hairy? Has anyone seen China?
Or it's not like I'm passionate about it. No. It's pretty much some pretty wimpy tops, so.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any masculine traits?
You're just talking about traits?
Like
Or what
physical, or like how most men are supposed to use power tools and women are not. Do you mean stuff like that?
Yeah, that counts too.
Everything.
Okay. Power tools, you know. I'm not allowed to play with them, but I do.
You're not allowed to play with them.
Anybody else need to sign the roster while we wait?
Any other masculine? I could think of like literally.
Cooking.
Athletic.
They have to pay for everything?
Cooking's for them.
Feminine for cooking.
My dad tries to cook and it's terrible.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They have that up there.
Swag.
Don't shoot fight. That's like square in the middle.
I know.
Like we don't know.
Yeah.
Sports. Oh, that's another
Oh yeah.
Like my truck.
one. Sport.
That's okay, good sign.
So smart.
Great.
Brave.
Brave.
Sorry.
I'm gonna get the jar.
I know. I forgot.
Chivalrous?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Chivalry.
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 Please spell it. Dictionary.
Chivalry is that bad.
Chivalry.
Feminine, beauty.
That's why I just.
Soft.
Yeah.
Soft.
Dainty.
Fragile. If I had something, I'll throw it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep it.
Naive.
Good choice. Makeup. Wifely duties.
Soft-sided.
Say it.
Soft-sided.
Did someone yell Taylor Swift?
Justin
Oh,
Bieber
come on. I
for
know
women.
there's more people out there with masculine and feminine ideas.
Cars. Guys want to know all about
The
cars.
truck. Yeah.
Awesome.
Truck.
Andy.
Mariah Carey.
What?
Rainbow.
That's a good one.
Bimbo? I got one.
I mean, they get both too.
But like the whole stereotype.
Rock and roll.
Andy. Multinational.
Mother.
I multitask.
Mother.
And shoes.
Shoes.
What'd you say?
Shoes.
What?
It's with body language, and then that one's gonna be like more broad for body language.
Unicorns.
Girls don't poop.
Or fart.
That is a fact.
Fabian, do they? Do you poop?
What colors?
Yeah, you're a girl. Okay.
You have
Instead of getting too graphical, bottom.
Unicorns are awesome.
What?
That's grandma right there. Any, do you have any other Masculine feminine?
He's trying to talk, can't hear.
What elegant or combined?
Oh, elegant.
Dresses.
I don't know.
Colors.
You guys.
Boobs.
Boobs.
Right, that's for guys.
Masculine, lack of hygiene.
Lack of hygiene. Manicures.
Emotion. Oh yeah, that's big for women.
Panties. Panties? No, there's some guys that wear panties. Never mind. Panties.
You're just on your period.
Annie.
Well,
Make it up, yeah, make that one.
It's please. I don't know where they go. Let us boy.
so masculine would be like a suit.
Oh.
Sweet, masculine, muscular. What are we
Musky.
Musky.
Oh, musky.
Musky.
Light.
That mean anything. Sounded like.
Yeah.
Aaron?
Rugged for masculine as well.
Rugged?
Rugged. Yeah,
Oh, thanks for that.
Facial hair.
What?
Facial hair for masculinity.
Oh yeah, you said.
yeah.
Andy.
Feminine
Should be like
traits.
housewife.
I think everything's soft and dainty.
Wifely duties.
You said feminine, housewife,
Oh, that's
in the kitchen.
Housewives.
Housework, yard work.
Oh yeah, yard work for masculine.
I still
Housework for feminine.
Period.
First period. Punctuality.
Punctuality.
Punctuality, that's better.
Yes. I mean, you guys,
America do that too.
Alright,
Yeah.
so, you guys showing up. So basically, you know, after looking at these and whatnot, I decided to circle a few. So basically, just from what you guys are naming off, we'll start on the feminine side. From what I circled was like cooking, beauty, emotions, and appearance. So basically, kind of what a sense would be, what could be taken from this is if anyone who portrayed any of those traits wouldn't be considered masculine at all and would basically be feminine. So that's basically saying that since all men are supposed to be masculine, that men in general as a species would have to be emotionless, that they don't care about their appearance and are ugly, that they don't know how to cook and most likely would starve and die off.
No, you're eating taco.
Fabian.
Well, I'm sure the people who most likely came up with that were men. They
I know how
wouldn't
to
have,
cook
you know, too.
and bake.
So we wouldn't have had it. And that they couldn't be beautiful. And then on the flip side to that, that's saying that girls can't be brave, you guys can't
There's a
be
movie about
athletic. You guys aren't providing or supportive at all. And you guys aren't aggressive, which I know for a fact is a lie.
Oh, girls are aggressive.
A few of you guys in here who are aggressive.
Hashtag thirsty.
And I know for a fact that girls can in fact do play sports and can be athletic. So what I was trying to demonstrate basically from this and from the little chart that I was showing that they did earlier is that really you can't just assume something about someone just because they don't portray what society classifies that they should be. Because especially when it comes to not only, since we don't use just the term masculine and feminine anymore, there's also the term when it comes to lesbians, like I said earlier, the whole bitch. Bush, lipstick, and all this scam.
Bitch is when you're straight.
Really?
and then also in the gay community when they want to use the term straight acting, because like I said, I posted that question, and when people said that they would classify themselves as straight acting, that's basically trying to say that there's something wrong with being gay.
Yeah.
And to me, I was like, then I had to follow up with, well, what then classifies as straight acting? Because basically it would be anything that a straight man would do, but in the same turn of it, lesbians, the masculine lesbians, do the same thing as a straight male. So it's like, does that basically mean that straight men are acting like lesbians? Because you could take it from that also. So it's really saying, so it's like.
Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they?
Why wouldn't they what?
Why wouldn't they want to be lesbians? Who knows? Because then they wouldn't be able to call themselves straight acting then. They have to be lesbian acting. So, so this is just a way to show, like, even though you may not classify yourself as being completely masculine or completely feminine, it's like you can't really let these ideals and traits define you and try to put you in a certain category, because no matter what, there's not a single person in the world who is completely masculine or completely feminine, especially if we go based off of this, of our little list that we compiled right now.
Yeah.
So, any discussion, anyone want to say anything? No, I could vamp a little more.
I just want to talk about the emotions. Like if a guy gets emotional, it's like, oh, he's just being a guy. But if a girl gets emotional, she's like, oh, you're on your period, like calm down. And I've noticed that that happens so much.
Do that.
Well, no, also if you guys get emotional, other guys will be like, okay.
Yeah.
Stop acting like a girl.
Yeah, like mana, yeah. And it's like bullshit.
It's
Well,
like, no,
yeah.
shut up.
Sorry, Jesus.
Can I say something really quick? You know where it says emotional, how they say females are more emotional?
Yeah.
I see that guys are more emotional at times. Because I hang out with a lot of guys. They're like, oh man, she doesn't like me, da-da-da.
Yeah,
I see that more with guys than with girls.
I think guys get way more crazier. Like they get more amped up emotionally than girls.
Yeah, and they get into fights more because of girls.
Yes.
I think with emotions, it's the same. I just feel like women express it more than men do.
I think men express their emotions the same. It's just that aren't supposed to actually show people it. It's like we have to do it behind closed doors. Because really, all men are emotional. Especially that one right there, Manuel.
If they do show their emotions, like the men show their emotions, they show it differently than women. Like they think if a guy would cry, then he's being feminine.
Yeah.
But then if a girl cries, she's just being a girl.
She's being a girl, yeah, exactly.
Or if a girl will fight, she's being a man, and then he doesn't.
Yeah,
They show emotions a lot differently.
Well, we have, thank you, Michelle. We have two special guests in the house. Yay! We have Domaine, and we have Manny. Domaine has been a member for many, many years, and Manny's been a member for many years, and he's actually former president, vice president, what other? Offices did you hold?
Treasurer.
Treasurer.
Secretary. Well, he was basically everything.
Yeah, and even when he wasn't in the office, he was doing all of those things. So anyway, but Manny's moved on. Where are you doing now, Manny?
I attend Cal State San Bernardino. I'm a communications major with a concentration in public relations. And I've decided that I'm dedicating myself to school and no clubs or organizations over there.
That's just his way of saying so that he could be able to be here and
nice.
run Pride, most likely.
Oh, yes, he is the father of our Pride celebration that we have for the last few years. So we're going to carry on his legacy this year. Yeah, big shoes to fill, big shoes to fill. And then Domain is now a nursing student.
Unfortunately, I'm still here, but no, I couldn't.
No, but
pick,
you moved on.
Yeah, any more better nursing program than R.C.C, and I'm definitely blessed to be here in R.C.C instead of
Can't be that shut up.
CBU anywhere else. Yeah, instead of anywhere else. Yeah. If you want to know more about the story, Google me.
Yeah, Google Domain.
Yeah, I'm mostly known for my True Life appearance, 2 episodes on TV. And I was skinny back then.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. But yeah, I was a homecoming queen of R.C.C District 2010.
2010, I couldn't remember the year.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it. Actually, makes you older because I thought it was earlier.
Oh, really?
So I apologize. So, anyway, okay. Well, anyway, I just wanted to point out that we do have revisiting guests, so that's awesome. And then do you want to show what we've done for the door?
Sure.
I think it's important. It's a nice job.
Door.
This is going to go on our door for the, right? Is this going on the door or is this?
It's leading up to the door.
Oh, leading up to the door.
Like her bedroom and then the door. So it's like only these.
What are we doing? This is for Halloween.
Cinderella? Isn't it awesome? I think it looks just like me.
Yeah, I did it all by myself. You know, I'm an amazing artist. That was all me, my idea, everything. No one helped.
Now, anybody who knows Keyshawn knows that's
Just you and Ivy? It was Justin and Ivy. She's not here right now, but Ivy's amazing. Justin's amazing as well. You guys did a really good job.
Let's give him a round of applause.
You went to the hall, so we sorry.
So any last words on events? Anything coming up? We'll adjourn early.
No, just like we said, come early tomorrow. What time you said it was? Like around noon.
12:45 is when we can start decorating.
Yeah, 12:45. So if you're here on campus before then, stop by. We'll most likely meet up by the student government building, and then we'll start decorating and everything and taking stuff to the door. Remember, we still need more candy. We need 10,000 pieces. So make sure to bring us some candy tomorrow too.
I have an announcement too. One Pet Alliance is hosting a pizza Halloween party over at the Rocky Pizza Pub in Upland. There's also going to be a drag show too there. I'm performing as Ginger Presley. And I hope you guys can all come. The party starts at 6 and it goes up until 10, and the drag show doesn't happen until 9. But I hope you guys can all come.
Is there an entrance fee?
Oh yes, entrance fee is $5.
Where? When is it?
It's this Saturday, over at the Rockin' Pizza Pub over in Upland on Foothill.
You guys can find information on either of our Facebook pages.
Yes.
And did you go to the UCR dance? Did you go to the dance?
Yeah, I did. I was the only one there from here.
You want to give us an update on that, or let us know?
It was lonely.
I saw your Facebook status and everyone was posting excuses. It was so funny.
Yeah, it was good, I guess. I mean, it was a normal UCR dance. And then nobody else went to Models of Pride either, apparently.
I forgot it.
Fabian.
Yeah, so I was at Models of Pride too.
You can use my car.
You're gonna be our representative, as it turns out.
No, because me and him, we should go to Models of Pride. Last year we volunteered. But this year we didn't went to. Because he didn't have a car. But he couldn't ask me for a car?
I think so. Do you guys know anything about wearing masks on campus?
You can't. You can wear costumes, but no masks.
Okay, no masks. They're telling me for Halloween. Wearing your costume on campus for Halloween.
Oh.
No masks.
Why not?
Because there's little kids.
Then you can't tell if you're a student.
Yeah. It's for identity purposes. Which makes sense, especially whenever all these kids, although they're young kids, are running around.
Yes, they do.
Oh, true. All right. Well, we don't have anything, no other announcements or anything. I guess the meetings will adjourn a little early today. Okay. Oh, next week, are we having a meeting? Halloween.
No.
I'm gonna be in New York.
No, we won't have a meeting next week. This week. Do you guys want to have a meeting next week on Halloween?
We can watch them move.
What's the vote?
What's the vote? We will take a vote. If you want to.
Who wants a meeting next week?
Everyone wants to bring treats.
Ooh. All right. Who wants to have a meeting next week?
Who wants to have a meeting next Thursday?
I don't have a wife.
4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and someone 10, and someone who's
I count like 5 people.
11. Okay, so like 11, 12. Who does not want to meet next week? Who will not be on
Who
campus?
just doesn't care?
Charles.
Okay. Are you leaving?
I'm going to New Orleans for Voodoo Fest.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Now we want a full report when you get back.
Okay.
All right. With slideshow and everything. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, we'll have a meeting next week. People bring in like candy and junk that we could shove in our mouth, and we'll like watch a movie or something. We'll watch a horror movie.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
All right. Meeting
Okay, meeting adjourned. Thank you for coming. See y'all next week.